Hey witches. So I've noticed on Facebook, I'm a member of a few groups, and people have been talking about eggshells a lot lately. And I just wanted to give you a couple of things to consider while you are using eggshells or even eggs in your magic. So first of all, remember that eggshells are a blessed and sacred symbol in our practice. The egg represents birth, rebirth, and growth just because of the role it plays. It's protecting the embryo. The embryo's growing inside of the eggshell. So we really associate it with protection the most because it offers the protective shield to allow the growth to occur. You can also consider color correspondences. So you might have a light blue egg that you use the shell for, like a tranquility spell or a peace spell. You might find an egg, with some greens for abundance work, maybe some brown eggshell to use for grounding or animal magic. A lot of our color associations, they're still true for the eggs. And also pay attention to the speckles of the eggs, and then you can use them in your magic. You can also get them powdered, but be careful because when you do that, you don't know where the egg came from and what ended up happening to the embryo. Because if you're not careful and you don't know where the egg came from, it can be bad for you, because if the egg hasn't hatched, it can symbolize unforeseen setbacks, or just your intentions won't manifest. So be careful. So if you find a nice cracked egg and you know that the little birdie got out okay, then it's okay to use. So just be careful. It's good to know where your eggshell came from. So if you have an egg with yolk inside, it can symbolize death, or even it could mean literal death. It can also mean lost chances and poor circumstances. So do not use an egg that still has the yolk inside. And you can also consider the birds that eggs come from. I'll put a link that'll give you not all the birds, but most of the birds and their correspondences. But a few of them that I have for you. Swallows represent healing, and that goes back to old folk medicine. Robin's eggs, because they're blue, they represent divinity and rebirth. And you could also use those, like I said earlier, for peace, happiness, and patience, tranquility. But those are just two. I'll leave you a link with some more because you don't want to hear me name all the birds. So just make sure that you have researched your egg and you know what color you want, and just be careful. And you can also add them to your altar. Their presence on the altar can be for cleansing, growth, and new beginnings. So you can put those on your altar to help with that. But that's all I have, witches, and blessed be.